Guys, it should start recording. Okay, it's recording right now. نشوف. All right, so welcome back from your midterm exams. I hope you did well. I know you did well, okay, in your courses, exams. So let's start with the second half of your textbook contents. And today we will see Unit 4. And Unit 4 talks about editing the sentence. So Unit 4 will be split into two parts. Today we will talk about Part 1. Okay? So editing the sentence. We're not talking about the whole text or a paragraph. We're talking about just the sentence. So what is a sentence? A sentence should be a complete thought, meaning that it should convey an idea that is understood, okay? So it expresses a complete idea. It contains at least one independent clause. What does an independent clause mean? Do you know? يلا افتحوا لي المايكات تبعولكم عشان احنا بس 3 4. So open your mics please you guys. Sabaya, open all your mics.
يعني one main فيها main idea.
Okay. No, what is an independent clause? What do you think? ملاك وبيان افتحوا المايكس بليز عندكم. واللي بدها تحكي ترفع ايدها. So طيب an independent clause you guys. Yes شروق.
independent clause الجملة الرئيسية main clause.
Okay, let's talk in English, okay? So yes, it's the main sentence and it is a sentence that stands on its own, okay? It has a logical flow. It can stand on its own. It has the main idea, okay? So it includes what? It should include a subject and a predicate. What is the subject in Arabic?
فاعل.
فاعل.
الفاعل, yes. And what is the predicate? The verb. ما دام عندنا الفاعل لازم يكون عندنا الفعل. So the predicate is the verb, okay? And together they make a logical sense. All right? So this is a sentence. A sentence is an independent clause that can stand on its own, that has a full thought or an independent idea or a main idea, and it is composed of a subject and a predicate. Okay, in Arabic, من الفاعل والفعل. All right? So what are the basic sentence elements? So we said that a sentence clause almost always consists of two parts. It has the subject and the predicate. انتبهوا على هاي الكلمة. Almost always, okay? Because there are sentences that consist of one word and they make sense, okay? They are called a sentence. A predicate is made up of a verb or a verb phrase. يا إما الفاعل يتكون من فعل واحد أو يتكون من جملة فعلية. Okay? And the subject consists of a noun or pronoun or a phrase containing either. الفاعل دائما يتكون من اسم أو ضمير أو جملة اسمية تتكون من إحداهما يا إما اسم يا إما ضمير. Okay? So for example يا بيان, can you read the first sentence? The first example?
Sarah eats. He plays.
Okay, so Sarah is what?
Subject.
Subject.
It's the subject. It's a noun. صح?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the verb or the
Eats.
predicate
Eats.
eats. Why did we add the S?
Sarah.
طيب, Sarah.
ما هو eats.
مفرد.
يعني
لأن
something doesn't change, so present simple.
Nope.
No.
No.
لأن
Why do
السبجكت
we
مفرد.
use S with the verb eat?
لأنها مفرد سارة it's one.
Do not say نرسيان مفرد. I is مفرد. You is مفرد. Do we put an S with I or you?
No.
No.
No. So because
Proper
Sarah refers back to the third person pronoun, which is he, she, and it. Okay? So Sarah goes back to me and to she. And she is the third person pronoun. That's why the verb in the present tense takes an S.
ما هذا اللي
أوكي.
حكيت دكتورة، بس ما حكيتش انها بترجع لشيء، ما انا فهمته.
لا ما هو لازم تحكي لي a full definition.
اوكي.
Okay. طيب. He plays. Where is the subject here?
He.
He
And where is the verb?
Play.
plays.
Where is the verb?
Play.
Plays.
Plays.
Plays. Two
Okay.
questions for the same reason.
Same reason, exactly. Because we have he, which is a pronoun here. So you see, the subject we said it can be either a noun or a pronoun. So the first example, Sarah, is a noun. The second example, he, is a pronoun. Okay? طيب. Sarah eats an apple. And he played in the park. يلا يا شروق. حللي لي إياها. Let's dissect the sentence.
Sarah subject it's a noun. It's a verb. Take S because Sarah returned to third person.
Yes, exactly.
An apple object.
It's an object, okay? So Sarah is the subject. Eats an apple is the verb phrase. Okay, الجملة الفعلية. طيب. He played in the park. كملي يا شروق.
He is subject here. Pronoun return to third person here. Played past verb.
Played
In the
verb.
park,
Yes.
prepositional phrase.
Exactly. In the park is a prepositional phrase. ليش prepositional phrase? Why do we think that it's a prepositional phrase?
لأن يعود على place.
Because
have
it's in the park. In is a preposition.
Because we have in.
Exactly. All right. وآخر وحدة يا نرسيان. Read it.
The beautiful lady ate an apple. The beautiful lady it's اللي هي phrase كان بتكون subject. Will ate it's a past verb. وان apple object.
Exactly. So هون شو طلع لنا؟ حكينا the subject could be either a noun or a pronoun, right? Or a noun phrase. When a noun phrase هون?
The beautiful lady.
The beautiful lady. It's composed of an article, of an adjective, and of a noun. Okay? That ate is the verb and an apple is the object. So these are the basic elements of a sentence, which are the subject and the predicate. Okay? هذا an explanatory table بيقولكم the clause اللي هي الجملة is composed of a subject and a predicate. Okay? Subject and predicate زي ما حكينا قبل شوي. Subject could be a noun phrase or a pronoun, a verb with no tense that ends in ing or to be, it أو there, that clause, okay, or a noun clause, question word. A predicate can have a main verb phrase and an object complement and extra information. So if it's composed of a main verb, these verbs have tenses, okay, and they must agree with the subject. If it's a singular noun, the verb is singular. If it's a plural noun, the verb is plural, okay? And the other part is the object complement or extra information, and this is in the form of a verb with no tense that ends in ing or ed, or the verb, the infinitive, the to verb, a prepositional phrase, an adjective phrase, a noun phrase or a pronoun phrase, an adverb, or a noun clause, okay? So all of these are part of the predicate. Identify the subject and predicate in these sentences. Yalla ya Malak. Do the first one.
The old car broke down.
Where is the subject?
I think the old car.
Yes, exactly. It's a noun
Noun
phrase.
phrase.
صح? Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the predicate?
Broke down.
Broke down. All right, perfect. Yalla ya Bayan. The second one. Bayan, can you hear me? طيب Nursian, go ahead.
Students study diligently. Students, it's a subject, وstudy diligently هم ال predict في
Predicate.
Yes.
Predicate. Okay.
Predicate. Yes.
Okay. Yes, students is the noun. Study diligently is the predicate. Okay. يلا يا ملاك أو شروق, sorry. The last one.
My sister and brother arrived late. My sister and brother, this subject,
Perfect.
arrived, predicate.
Predicate, exactly. Yes. So the subject is the car, the predicate is broke down. Okay, he could have the old car. The subject is students, study, the predicate. The subject is sister and brother, the predicate is arrived. Okay? طيب. حكينا قبل شوي, if you remember, we said that a full sentence is an independent sentence, okay, that has a verb and a subject, or a subject and a predicate. Type. We have another type of sentence which is called a dependent clause. What do you think a dependent clause is? If an independent one stands alone, what is a dependent one?
It needs an independent clause with it.
Exactly. It needs an independent clause with it so as to make sense. Okay? Type. An independent clause is called also a main clause. Okay? يعني إذا إجتكم independent clause is the same as main clause? Yes, it's correct. They make sense when they stand alone. Okay? They need to stand alone. They create a complete thought and they consist of a subject and predicate. مثلا, example يا ملاك.
The first one, I
Yes.
finished my homework.
والثانية.
The movie ended.
So I finished my homework is a full sentence that stands alone. The movie ended is a full sentence that stands alone. ليش? Because it has a subject and a predicate. Okay? طيب. A dependent clause, which is also called a subordinating clause, They cannot stand alone. They rely on information from an independent clause to make sense, okay? While they use dependent words like subordinating conjunctions. Know these words, you guys. Subordinating conjunctions or relative pronouns, okay? طيب يلا يا نرسيان. The example.
Whenever I play.
Okay, so does it make sense to just say whenever I play?
No.
It needs something, right?
Yes.
It needs something to make sense out of this sentence. So what is it?
To fulfill the information.
Yes.
Whom I meet. Yes.
Can you read it?
Whenever I play, whom I met yesterday, I had fun meeting the.
No, whenever I play, I
feel refreshed.
So where is the main independent clause?
Yeah, I feel refreshed.
I feel refreshed. Sorry, this is a complete sentence. It has a subject and it has a predicate, right? And the dependent clause is whenever I play. Right. Next.
Whom I met yesterday.
Does it make sense?
No.
It needs an independent clause, right? So how do we make it?
I had fun meeting the nice lady whom I met yesterday.
Okay. So I had fun meeting the nice lady is a full sentence. طيب لاحظوا شغلة هون. شو عنا؟
Comma.
comma. وهون
No comma.
no comma. Okay. So take it as a rule. It's a rule. If the dependent clause comes before the main or independent clause, it always needs a comma. Okay? If the dependent clause comes after the independent clause, it doesn't take a comma. All right? So this is a rule. Okay, so these are some subordinating conjunctions that I throw out there and relative pronouns for you to see and to learn and to know, okay? I will not bring them in the exam, ولكن, it's not me who's doing the exam anyway, ولكن you need to understand these subordinating conjunctions and relative pronouns. They are part of the English language, okay? So some subordinating conjunctions reflect cause and fact. Some time, some give conditions, some have contrasts, okay? Purpose, comparison, concession. Some talk about places, all right? Right. Hala, we said that we have two main parts of a sentence. We have the subject and we have the predicate, right? So, each of these two can be expanded in order to provide more information. We can expand the subject to give more information to the subject, and we can expand the predicate to give more information for the predicate, okay? مثلا, if you remember the previous example, the lady is the noun, is the subject. لو ما حطينا the beautiful lady, beautiful is an adjective that we added to the noun, to the subject, in order to give more information and expand it, okay? So now we will talk about expanding the subject and expanding the predicate. The subject can be modified or expanded, okay, to provide more information in a sentence. Adjectives add information and describe the noun. Always, 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 the thing that describes a noun or a pronoun is an adjective and nothing else, okay? not an adverb, not a preposition, nothing. It's only an adjective that adds information to the noun, okay? When it is in the subject. A subject can be comprised of a noun phrase زي ما حكينا. It could be a noun, it could be a pronoun, or it could be a noun phrase that has either a noun or a pronoun. The additional information is used to answer the question, what kind? Example, ya Malak.
Good friends are loyal people.
Right. Where is the subject?
I think good friends.
Good friends. Where is the noun in the subject? Malak, where is the noun in the subject?
Noun, friends.
Noun. Friends. Where is the modifier? The word that gives more information.
Good. It's an
Good.
adjective for friends.
Good. Exactly. So good is an adjective that modifies the noun friends. Okay? It gives friends more information. What kind of friends?
The good one.
Good.
Good ones. Exactly. All right? So this is how we expand the subject. We have what we call also within the subject, within the part of the subject, compound subjects. What does it mean? It means more than one subject, okay? These are sentences that have multiple subjects that relate to the same verb, all right? So compound subjects are connected by a coordinating conjunction, okay? تتذكروا الفان boys؟
What?
Yes.
Okay. You don't know the fanboys? Okay.
No.
Fanboys, I will show them to you in a bit. These are what we call coordinating conjunctions. Okay?
أنا بعرفهم أحكيهم.
All right, Nursian, tell me.
For, of, and, or,
Nor.
nor, و شو ضل؟
انت ليش ما اخذتيهم بالترتيب من fan boys? For, and, nor, or, for, but, or, yet, وسو.
Yes.
Okay. طيب يلا يا نرسيان. First example.
Mary and Sarah worked together on the project.
So where is the compound subject?
Mary and Sarah.
Mary and Sarah. And the coordinating conjunction?
And.
And. Exactly. And where is the verb that is the same for both?
Worked.
Worked. So worked belongs to Mary and Sarah. Okay, perfect. Each subject in a compound subject can be modified and expanded, okay? Each one of them, we can add more information to expand each noun in the subject. Go ahead, Nursian.
My friend Mary and her colleague from Turkey, Sarah, worked on the project.
Okay. My friend Mary, where is the noun subject?
Mary.
Mary. And how did we modify or expanded Mary?
My friend.
We added my friend. Type. Where is the compound, the other noun subject?
Her colleague from Turkey, Sarah.
Subject, noun subject.
Sarah.
Sarah, exactly. And what is the modifier? What is the word or phrase that we use to add information to Sarah?
Her colleague from Turkey.
Her colleague from Turkey. بطل اسمها Turkey. صار اسمها Turkey.
Turkey, okay.
Okay. طيب, where is their collective verb?
Worked.
Worked. Exactly. Malak, did you say something?
Yeah, I was asking about Turkey. Did
Yeah.
they change the name?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
All right, so now we know how to expand the subject. We will see now how to expand the predicate, okay, the verb. Type. Verb phrases add additional information to a sentence. They can be made up of more than one verb, okay, as well as information related to the verb, like an adverb, a prepositional phrase, a noun phrase, and more, an object, and so on, okay? This additional information is used to answer the question. شوفوا, the subject we use to answer the question what kind, right? For the predicate, we have to answer the following: why, what kind, when, where, how much, who, whom. Let's take them one at a time. يلا يا ولاء, can you read the first example? ولاء, are you with me? طيب يلا يا شروق.
Cat meow because they want attention.
Cats meow because they want attention. Because they want attention is the information that we added to the verb meow, okay? طيب, what? يلا يا ملاك.
I refuse to eat.
Where is the verb?
To eat.
The verb.
Refuse.
And what's the modifier, the added information?
To eat.
To eat. طيب, what kind? يلا يا ولاء.
Okay, I bought a diamond ring.
Where is the verb?
Boat.
And what is the complement or the modifier that
Diamond.
adds information to the verb?
Diamond ring.
A diamond ring. What kind? A diamond ring. Okay. Shuru, go. When?
The train leaves at night.
At night. So where is the verb?
Leave.
And the modifier?
They modify the train.
No,
When
the train is the subject. Where
The
is
train
the
subject.
information that modifies the verb?
At night.
At night. Exactly. Where, ya Nirsian?
The wind blows in the north.
Where is the verb? The
Blows
verb blows. Where is the modifier of the verb?
in the north.
In the north. It's added information to the verb. Okay? How, ya Malak?
Okay. How or whom? Yeah?
How?
Sorry. The boy ate quickly.
Where is the verb?
Ate.
And what is the modifier?
Quickly.
The modifier?
Quickly.
Quickly. Yes. And that's an adverb, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much, ya Wala?
Okay, electricity costs a lot.
Where is the verb?
Costs.
And what's the modifier of the verb? A lot. The last one, who or whom, bees sting, people. The verb is sting, and the modifier or the word or the phrase that adds information to the verb is people. So as we saw from the examples, a modifier of the verb could be a verb, could be an adverb, could be a prepositional phrase, could be a noun phrase, could be an object, could be a noun. Okay? So this is how we expand the predicate. Okay? As for the subject, since we have compound subject, we can have also compound predicates. Okay? So a single subject can take more than one verb, and they are connected by a conjunction such as and or. Okay? For example, ya Wala,
Okay. Laura runs, swims, and cycles.
swims and cycles. Okay, so runs is the first verb, swims the second, and cycles the third. And the other example,
Lara doesn't like to run, swim, or cycle.
or cycle. Okay, so we can use a conjunction for multiple verb compounds. طيب. Compound predicate can also be expanded upon. كيف حطينا expansion للcompound subject? We can also add information to the compound verbs. زي what يا ملاك?
أقرأ الإكزامبل.
Yes.
Okay. Lara runs in the morning, swims during weekends, and cycles on the way home.
Okay, so as you see, we expanded the predicates, okay?
Yeah,
We expanded the verbs. The first sentence or the smaller sentence was Lara runs, swims, and cycles. Now the sentence has expanded to give us more information, okay, about the verb. So Lara runs in the morning, swims during the weekend, and cycles on the way home. So we have now more information for the verb. Okay? We have types, or what we call also classification of sentences. We have sentences that are classified according to the structure of the sentence, or according to the purpose of the sentence, or according to the length of a sentence. Okay, so let's take them one at a time. If we're talking about a classification based on the structure of the sentence, we have 4 main structures. The first one is a simple sentence composed of a subject and a verb, okay? The second type is what we call a compound sentence. And a compound sentence is composed of 2 independent clauses, okay? جملتين that stand alone. A complex sentence is a sentence that is composed of 1 independent clause and 1 dependent clause. Okay, وتذكروا القاعدة. Is a dependent clause came before the independent, we put a comma. If it comes after the independent clause, we don't use a comma. Okay? A compound complex sentence, and this is the last classification of the structure of a sentence, and this one is composed of 2 independent clause and 1 dependent clause. Okay? Or it could be more. Right. The simple sentence, the definition of it is that it is composed of 1 independent clause and there are no dependent clauses. Okay? For example, ya Shuruk.
The chef prepared dinner.
The chef prepared dinner. This is a simple sentence. It has 1 subject, 1 verb. Go on.
The mountain rises majestically.
The mountain rises majestically. Subject, mountain. Verb, phrase, rises majestically. Okay? Go on.
Thunder rumbled overhead.
Thunder rumbled overhead. Thunder, subject, rumbled overhead is the predicate of the sentence. So this is a basic, simple sentence. Identify which of these are simple sentences. يعني there are more than 1 sentence to identify. Okay? The car stopped suddenly. Although it was late, we continued working. The painter finished his masterpiece while the sun sets and the moon rises. Which of these 4 sentences do you think are simple sentences? Guess, Shuru.
Number 1, it's a simple sentence.
Number 1 is a simple sentence. Is there another one?
Number 3.
Number 3. So you are saying that number 1 and 3 are simple sentences, right?
Yes, number 2 and 4, it have an conjunction.
Coordinating conjunction. Yes, good job. Okay.
Dependent sentence.
Yes. So are you okay with what Shuru said, Sabaya?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Perfectly done, Shuru. So sentence 1 and 3 are simple sentences, okay, that are composed of a subject and a predicate. طيب. The compound sentence. حكينا مالها الcompound sentence? They are composed of 2 independent clauses, 2 or more, okay? They can stand alone. Why? Because they have their own subject and predicate. So, how do we form a compound sentence? We use a coordinating conjunctions, what we call a fanboy or fanboys, okay? The ones we talked about previously. طيب. Example يا نرسيان.
This house is too expensive and that house is too small.
So, can I say just this house is too expensive? Full stop?
Yes, it's a full
Yes.
sentence.
Can I say that house is too small? Full stop?
Yes.
Yes, also.
So these 2 are independent clauses, right? Type. How did we use the coordinating conjunction? What did we put?
And
A
comma.
comma and a coordinating conjunction. Okay? دائما لازم يكون في comma before the coordinating conjunction. طيب. Continue يا نرسيان.
The alarm rang, but nobody woke up.
The alarm rang, but nobody woke up. Can I say the alarm rang? نقطة?
I think, yeah.
Yes. Why? The alarm is the subject, rang is the verb. So it's a full sentence. It makes one independent thought, right?
Yes.
Can I say nobody woke up? Full stop?
Yes.
Yes. There is a subject and there is a verb in the sentence, and it makes a full idea. Okay? Type. How did I also do between both?
Put a comma.
I put a comma and the coordinating conjunction. Next.
The rain fell heavily, so we stayed inside.
The rain fell heavily. Full stop. Full sentence. Yep. We stayed inside. Full stop. Full sentence, right? How did I link both sentences?
A conjunction.
Conjunction and
a comma plus a coordinating conjunction. Perfect. Okay, so these are the fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay, احفظوهم بهاي الطريقة. It makes life easier. All right, the third type of sentence structure is what we called a compound sentence. Oh, sorry, this is the second. We're continuing. Okay. We can also, in addition to the coordinating conjunction, the fanboys, we can also use correlative conjunctions, which are either or, just as, or just as so. neither nor, not but, not only but also, whether or, okay? So these are called correlative conjunctions. For example, يا ولاء.
Hey, she didn't enjoy the play.
Either.
Okay. Either he goes home or I go home.
شايفين بيجوا كيف سوا. They come in combination. All right. So here you go. What did we put here? A comma before the or. Okay. Type. The third type that we can use in an or a compound sentence is called conjunctive adverbs. Okay. And these are words such as accordingly, as a result, comparatively, in fact, moreover, nevertheless, nonetheless, on the other hand, otherwise. Okay. Example, يا مين ما حكى الملاك. Go ahead.
The first example.
Second.
Okay. She didn't enjoy the play. As a result, she didn't recommend it.
اوكي سو ليش هيك طلع معي شو اسمه؟ اوكي طيب what did we put as a result is called a conjunctive adverb. When we put the conjunctive adverb in the middle, we have to put a semicolon plus a comma. Okay, دائما. And the last one is the use of a semicolon. Okay, example يا شروق.
I made the cake. My sister decorated it.
Go on.
She loves poetry. He prefers novels.
Okay, so between two independent clauses, we can use also a semicolon. Okay, فاصلة منقوطة. So this is how you use a coordinating conjunction, a correlative conjunction, a conjunctive adverb, or a semicolon to differentiate or to link two independent clauses. So here you have a table with the correlative conjunctions, all of them. This is for you for more information, as well as a list of conjunctive adverb. This is for you as an extra added information, okay? My advice is for you to know them, to learn them, so that you know how to use them in a sentence. Yes, Malak.
بس كان بدي أسأل هل في فرق بين استخدام الفاصلة العادية والمنقوطة في هاي الحالة؟
طبعا الفاصلة العادية the comma, the difference between using a comma and a semicolon is important because a comma is weak. Okay? It can't separate two independent clauses. تعتبر ضعيفة الكوما. So we use a semicolon which is stronger to link two independent clauses.
And just with independent clause.
Just for independent clauses.
Okay.
Okay. لا يعني you can use semicolon in other circumstances, but for this section we're talking about linking two independent clauses. They could be linked only by a semicolon, not a comma, because a comma is weaker than a semicolon. Okay?
بقدر استخدم الفاصلة المنقوطة في فصل أشياء أنواع تانية غير الindependent clause.
Yes.
بس العكس لا.
You can use a semicolon to separate lists. Okay? To separate lists within a list. يعني I like red, green, blue melon. Red,
I see.
green, comma, and blue melon, for example. بعدين بتحطي فاصلة منقوطة white, comma, gray, comma, and red, I don't know, apples, for example. Okay, so within a list, you can use a semicolon to make another list.
أنا رح أحكي شيء تشوفيني إذا فهمت صح. إذا عشان الفاصلة المنقوطة أقوى بقدر أستخدمها استخدامات الفاصلة العادية، بس ما بقدر أستخدم الفاصلة العادية لاستخدامات الفاصلة المنقوطة.
Exactly. بس ولكن the most important thing to know in this context is that we use the semicolon to link two independent clauses because the comma is weak.
Got it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So, activity. Create compound sentences using these independent clauses. Remember, you can use conjunctive adverbs, correlative conjunctions. You can use the fanboys, or you can use a semicolon, okay, when you do these sentences. Take 2 minutes to do this exercise. The movie started. This is an independent clause. The audience fell silent. This is another independent clause. How can you link both sentences in one sentence? Okay. I enjoy swimming. This is one independent clause. I hate running. This is another independent clause. The shop closed early. First independent clause. We couldn't buy groceries. This is the second independent clause. Two minutes. Okay, يلا يا شروق. First one.
The movie started. Here we can put a semicolon. Therefore, the audience fell silent.
The movie started, semicolon, therefore, comma, the audience fell silent. Good job. Malak, the second one. Malak, do the second one, please.
دكتورة معك سوري رحت أجيب ورقة وقلم. It's my bad.
It's fine. Try to do the second one. Okay.
I enjoy swimming, but I hate running.
I enjoy swimming. What do you put?
I put the fanboy conjunction, but.
No, before the fanboy.
I have to add comma, sorry.
Comma, yes. And I enjoy swimming, comma, but I hate running. Perfect. Nursian, the last one.
The shop closed early. We couldn't buy groceries. The shop closed early, comma, so we couldn't buy groceries.
The shop closed early, comma, so we couldn't buy groceries. Good job. All right, so we can do many combinations, okay? Like as you said, فاصلة منقوطة, therefore, but, so this is good job. Okay. The second type, or the complex sentence, the third type, sorry, is the complex sentence, okay? And a complex sentence is made up of one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses, and they are joined by what we call subordinating conjunctions, such as after, although, as soon as, because, even if, in case, in order that, providing that, for example, since, though, when, where. Example يا شروق.
الشاشة معلقة عندي مش مبين إيش بتحكوا.
Oh,
لحد الآن واقف عندي الأكتيفيتي.
بدك تحاولي تطلعي وترجعي يا شروق.
تمام.
ملاك, go ahead.
Okay, Maha didn't get a treat after dinner because she didn't do her homework. Or because she didn't do her homework, Maha didn't get a treat after dinner.
Okay, so you see, where is the dependent clause?
Sorry again.
Where is the dependent clause?
Maha didn't get a treat.
This is the independent clause. The dependent clause because she didn't do her homework. Okay? هاي الجملة ناقصة. ما فيك تخليها لحالها. فبالتالي it's a dependent clause. هلا لاحظوا ليش حطيت لكم two sides of the sentence, because you can put the dependent clause after the independent clause and it doesn't need a comma, or you put it before the independent clause and it does need a comma. Okay?
Yeah.
تمام؟
Yeah.
Sabaya, you there?
Can I do the second one too?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Okay, because it was raining, we canceled the picnic. Independent clause, we canceled the picnic because it's a full sentence, and dependent clause, the first one, because it was raining.
Exactly. Go on.
Okay, the student who won first prize gave a speech. Okay, but
the student who won first prize gave a speech. Where is the dependent clause? Yalla ya Malak, let me see how smart you are.
I will think about it.
Where is the subject?
The student.
Where is the verb?
Won.
Where is the verb?
Give a speech.
Gave a speech. So where is the dependent sentence?
It's in the middle.
It's in the middle, exactly.
Yeah.
Who won the first prize?
So the independent clause could be separated and put the independent clause in between.
Exactly.
Okay.
Last one.
Although she participates daily, she
practiced
daily, she still felt nervous.
Where is the dependent clause?
I think she practiced daily.
Although she practiced daily, this is the dependent clause.
And independent clause, she still felt nervous.
Exactly. All right, so these are some 50 subordinating conjunctions. Daily قبلهم, it's good for you to know them because they are an important part of how to speak and write in English. Okay? طيب. Convert these simple sentences into complex sentences. Yalla. The dog barked. This is a simple sentence. It's composed of a verb and a subject. The plane landed she smiled. Okay? So تذكروا, a complex sentence is composed of one independent clause and one dependent clause. So let's see. I'll give you 2 minutes. يلا. حولوا هاي الجمل ل complex sentences by adding things. Okay? All right, Shuru, you ready? Give me the first one. The dog barked.
The dog barked. The dog barked loudly because it saw a stranger.
Because it saw a stranger. Good job. Malak, the plane landed.
I don't know if it's considered conflict, but the plane landed at night.
At night? No, it's not. This is a simple sentence, at night. You expanded on the predicate with using at night. You didn't add a complex sentence.
Okay, so I will wait for answers.
The plane landed because the weather was bad.
Okay, I got the idea.
Okay. Nirsian, she smiled.
She smiled when she saw her friend.
When she saw her friend. Good job. Although she was sad, she smiled, for example. The plane landed while the sun was setting. The dog barked because it saw a stranger. Good job.
Or for example, she smiled because she got a gift.
She got a gift. She smiled because she got a gift. Okay, yes. But the last type of sentence structure is called a compound complex sentence. Okay? So this compound complex sentence is composed of at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. يعني it gets more complicated. That's why it's called a compound complex sentence. They are joined by either a coordinating conjunctions اللي شفناهم الفانبويز, correlative conjunctions اللي هن مع بعض بيجوا, conjunctive adverbs, or a semicolon. Okay? Example, يا نرسيان. Go ahead. Nirsian.
I woke up at 6 o'clock because I had to hit the gym, but I was too tired to get out of bed.
Okay, where is the first independent clause?
I woke up at 6 because at 6.
Okay, where is the second independent clause?
I had to hit the gym. No.
Yep.
I was
because I had to hit the gym is the dependent clause. So where is the other independent clause?
I was too tired.
But I was too tired to get out of bed. This is the second independent clause. Okay? Yes. Next.
When the storm hit, we went inside, but Jim stayed in the garden.
Where is the dependent clause? The sentence that can't stand alone.
When the storm hit.
When the storm hit, where is its independent sentence?
We went inside.
And where is the other independent?
But Jim stayed at the garden.
In the garden. Okay, good job. Next.
I love summer because it's warm and I can go swimming.
Where is the first?
I love summer.
I love summer, independent. The second independent?
And I can go swimming.
And the dependent?
Because it's warm.
Great. Next.
Although it was expensive, I bought the car and I don't regret it.
Where is the dependent?
I bought the car and I don't.
The dependent.
Also, it was expensive.
Yes. Where is the first independent?
I bought the car.
And the second independent?
And I don't regret it.
Why? Because there is a comma and a coordinating conjunction. We said that these separates two independent clauses, right?
Yep.
Okay, good job. Right. Create a compound complex sentence using, for example, weather condition, which is the dependent clause, and 2 activities which are independent clauses. I will do the first one. When it started snowing, this is the dependent sentence that talk about the weather, okay? We made hot chocolate. First activity, first independent clause. And the children built a snowman. Second activity, second independent clause. فهمتوا شو المطلوب؟ Sabaya, are you with me? Do you understand?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do, each one of you do one sentence. So Shuru, you do time of day. Malak, you do location setting. And Nirsian, you do emotional state. Yalla, 1 minute for each one. Yalla, Shuru, go ahead.
Okay. When it started raining,
This is weather condition.
and time.
Time.
Okay. Can you give me 1 minute?
Okay, Malak, did you do your location setting?
I tried. Maybe I'll say it. It's not full.
Tell me.
I said at the school, the students study English, and the teachers. I didn't finish it, but like maybe the teachers teaching.
At school,
The students study English. I think it's a full sentence.
the students, yes, this is an independent clause, and the teacher teach, this is another independent clause. It could be, yes, yes. Nirsian?
An emotional state, because she was sad, she sat quietly and wiped her tears.
Good job. She sat quietly and wiped her tears. Yes, Shuru.
When afternoon struck, the lunch was ready and my family came to eat.
Came to eat. Good job. Yeah. تقدروا تشوفوا الإجابات؟
Yeah.
تقدروا تشوفوا الإجابات؟
هيا.
لا، قبل ما أحطهم.
ما هم محطوطين. لا قبل ما تضغطي، لا قبل ما تضغطي لا.
Okay, تمام. All right, good job. So now we know how to structure a sentence that is either a simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, complex compound sentence. Okay? Now we have what we call the classification according to the purpose of the sentence. So what is the purpose of a sentence? A sentence can be a declarative sentence, which is a normal sentence. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't provide any questions or exclamation or negation. Okay? Negation is when we use not or no. All right? So a declarative sentence is a command sentence. It could be an interrogative sentence with a question mark. It could be an imperative sentence اللي هي فعل أمر أو جملة أمر. Okay. It could be an exclamatory sentence اللي هي جملة تعجبية بعلامة تعجب exclamation mark. It could be a negative sentence where we use not, need, never وهاي الكلمات. Or it could be a negative interrogative sentence. جملة نفي، جملة منفية، وجملة سؤال. اوكي؟ جملة سؤال منفية. طيب، the first one is a declarative sentence, and this makes statement. It's used to make a statement or a declaration. Okay. For example, يا شروق. Go ahead, Shuru.
The sun is shining.
The sun is shining. This is a statement. Okay.
The library opens at 9.
Go on.
Dolphins are mammals.
Go on.
Tomorrow will be sunny.
Declaration. Okay. I'm declaring that tomorrow will be sunny. So these are normal sentences. Okay. What we call declarative sentences. Type. Interrogative sentence, the ones we use interrogation marks, okay? And these are used to ask questions. Go on, Malak.
Are you going to the cinema?
Give me some interrogative emotions.
Okay. Are you going to the cinema?
Are you going to the cinema?
Where did you
Alam
park
su'al?
the car?
Where did you park the car?
Have you finished your homework?
Exactly.
Why is the sky blue?
Why is the sky blue? Okay, give me some interrogation.
Okay.
All right. So this is used to ask question. The purpose of the sentence is to ask a question. Okay? Done. Next.
Me?
An imperative sentence. وهي جملة أمر. Okay? It gives commands and instructions. Go on, Narsian.
Stop smoking.
Stop smoking. Command.
Please
Go
close
on.
the door.
Please close the door. Instructions.
Don't forget to call
Exactly.
and pass the salt.
Pass the salt. Okay, go on. And this, the other one is called an exclamatory sentence. Okay, اللي فيها علامة استفهام. It expresses strong emotion. The purpose of this sentence is to express strong emotions. Go on, Nirsian.
Wow, that's a gorgeous dress.
Exactly. This is a good. Wow, that's a gorgeous dress.
Kamel,
Yes, go on.
what a beautiful sunset. How wonderful to see you. And that's incredible.
That's incredible. Give me some emotions. Okay. All right. The next, let's do the practice. Identify the sentence type. Do you know the way to the station? What do you think it is?
The one that to ask questions, what it's called?
Interrogative.
Interrogative.
Sentence. Yes. The concert begins at 8 o'clock.
Declarative.
Declarative. Yes. What's your step?
Imperative.
Imperative.
Okay. I know yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's an imperative and an exclamatory one. Okay. Now, how amazing this view is.
This imperative.
Exclamatory.
Exclamatory. La, this is, yes. This is an exclamatory sentence. Yes. Okay. The other sentence purpose is called a negative sentence, and this is to express something that is not the case or is false. We negate it. Okay. So the structure is to use not or the acronym, which is NT, can't, for example, won't, with an auxiliary verb, or use no, never, nowhere, and more. Okay, so example, يلا يا شروق.
I'm not going to the office today.
Go on.
I don't like coffee. She isn't coming to the party. They never visit their grandmother. The store has no milk.
So I'm not going. I do not like. She isn't coming. So it's not with an auxiliary, okay? They never visit. The store has no milk, okay? So these are ways to negate a sentence. And the last one is called negative interrogative sentence. And the purpose is to ask a negative question, okay? It often expresses surprise or disappointment and can be used for suggestions or persuasion. The structure, or how do we use it, is to use an auxiliary verb, and we all know what is an auxiliary verb, right? Is the verb have, be, or do, or the modal verbs can, could, should, would, okay? Or we can use an auxiliary verb with not and the subject and the main verb, or a W word with an auxiliary with not or a subject and main verb. For example, مين اللي حكى آخر شيء؟ فروق صح؟ ملاك, go ahead.
Okay. Aren't you tired of driving?
Aren't you tired of driving?
Don't you want to try the cake?
Don't you want to try the cake? You see, you notice here we have a negation and we have a question mark, right?
Yes. Haven't they finished their project yet?
Go on.
And why couldn't you call me? Won't you stay the night? Will you not stay the night?
Okay, so want you is will you not stay the night? Okay. So these are the sentences that are based on the purpose of the sentence. We will do this last practice and then we will be done for today. طيب. أوه ليش حطيت لكم الإجابة؟ Forget about the إجابة. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. طيب خلاص. How you know? She likes pizza. If you want to negate it, she doesn't like pizza. If we want to put it in a negative interrogative, doesn't she like pizza? Okay, auxiliary verb, النفي, بعدين السبجect والverb. They went to the park. They didn't go to the park, if it's a negative. If it's a negative interrogative, didn't they go to the park? Same, auxiliary, negation, اللي هي not, the subject, the verb, and the complement of the sentence. He has finished his work, negation. He hasn't finished his work. Negative interrogative, hasn't he finished his work? وآخر شيء, you can speak French. Negative, you can't speak French. If you want to make it into a negative interrogative, can't you speak French? Okay? So this is it for today, you guys. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you in class if you can next time. Okay?
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys. So now we will talk about the activity that you will do. And this is the second activity that you will present. And it is called Style and Register Adaptation. And it accounts for 25% of your grade. So, what do we need to do? You will be provided with an Arabic text for translation. So I will give you an Arabic text and you will translate it into English. However, you need to translate it twice. The first time you will use the formal English translation. So you will translate the English text into a formal English translation. The second one is a general English translation. So the first one, the formal English translation, you will translate the text for professional audience. The second one, you will translate it for a general audience. So the first, the formal, is more eloquent. Okay, you will use more formal words. However, the second one, the general one, you will use simpler words to when you translate the text. يعني راح أعطيكم نص باللغة العربية، بدكم تترجموه بطريقتين. الطريقة الأولى اللي هي طريقة بروفيشنال أكتر للناس اللي متمرسين في الفيلد، والطريقة الثانية للناس بشكل عام. فالطريقة الأولى بتستخدموا فيها كلمات sophisticated، كلمات صعبة، والطريقة الثانية بتستخدموا فيها كلمات أسهل عشان الناس تفهمها. Okay? So you will explain the key differences when you translate them. After you translate the formal and general translation, you will explain the key differences in your approach. Like what type of vocabulary did you use? The sentence structure, cultural adaptation, use of idiomatic expression, if any. Okay? Your time allocation is 1 week. You have 1 week to translate this text. The deadline will be Monday, 25th of November. Okay? You will send your document, both of your document. Let's say you will send one document where you will put the Arabic text. Below it, you will put the first translation, which is the formal translation. Below the formal translation, you will put the general translation, and then you will put your explanation. يعني بنفس الدوكيمنت، بنفس الملف، بتحطوا أول شيء النص في اللغة العربية، بعدين بتحطوا تحته النص البروفيشنال، بعدين بتحطوا تحته النص العادي، بعدين بتحطوا الكي differences. بتكتبوا 1 paragraph 2 paragraphs بالكتير عن النقاط التالية: الفوكابولاري، sentence structure, cultural adaptation، و use of idiomatic expressions. اوكي؟ وهذا معكم أسبوع لتسووه، وبتبعتوا لي يوم الاثنين معكم 25/11 معكم لنص الليل لحتى تبعتوا. alright?